Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the DC State Dynasty, where we have just won the Big Ten Conference Championship game for the second time. This time against Michigan State, 38-17. It was actually not a really close game. And now we are ranked number one in the country. So we're gonna play in the Orange Bowl this time around against Georgia. So last time we finished off after the conference championship game. We're just gonna take a quick peek at the playoff picture. Now, hang on, I forgot one more thing. We've got coordinators, and we have lost our defensive coordinator. Got hired by Navy, our bitter rivals. So that's not great. And then we also lost our offensive coordinator. He got hired by Vanderbilt. So, I mean, two new coordinators. At least they leave with a title in their bag. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. So we are going to face Georgia, which was the worst outcome for us. TCU would have definitely been the easier team. San Jose State, no chance against Notre Dame. And then North Carolina, completely blowing out Michigan for some reason. And then Stanford losing to Tennessee. So we're going to face Georgia, one of the toughest teams that exists. And they have two excellent linebackers to top their roster. They got a tackle, an edge rusher, a center, receiver, corner, tight end, another edge rusher. So built strong in the trenches, but also having a lot of good players across the entire team. Quarterback is Kevin Lynch, an 87 overall player. 6'1", 209 out of Metro Atlanta. Kevin Lynch is a very accurate quarterback with a not so great arm. 88 throwing power. I mean, that's not special or anything. 77 speed, I mean, that's not fast. So physically not really gifted, but he is a very solid and accurate quarterback. Now they are going to be missing their top running back, Tavon Cutler, out with a fractured hip. He's done for the season. So their backup is Calvin Kane, 6'2", 234, a massive dude out of Avondale Estates, Georgia. Kane is a very solid power back, 87 stiff arm, something to be worried about. He's got a little bit of elusiveness there as well, and 90 speed, 90 XL, so a pretty solid starting running back. Top receiver also out, 4-star physical guy out of Zebulon, Georgia. Partial MCL tear, his season is also done. Instead, the new number one receiver is actually number one. 6'3", 208 out of Auburn, Alabama. Dom Urbick is an excellent route runner with 90 release. On top of that, he's got very good hands. Every catching rating is in the high 80s. And he's got more than enough athleticism. 91 speed at his size is more than solid. Corey Phoenix is the number two receiver, whereas number 80. Phoenix is 6'1", 211 out of Lake City, Florida. So hired from or recruited from just across the border. He's a solid route runner, 86 release. Catching ratings, I mean, it's okay, but nothing too crazy. And then 98 speed. So you already know there's not going to be a lot of man coverage in this game from the DC State defense. Number three receiver is James Wing, 6'2", 190 out of Charlotte, North Carolina. They stole one from up north. Wing is a decent route runner, decent hands, nothing crazy or spectacular, but he does have some pretty solid athleticism as well, 93 speed from him. So number 1, 80, and 86, all of them pretty good athletes, gonna be struggling here. Roland Havner, because three good receivers is not enough. They also have almost an elite tight end, I would say. Very solid blocker. Hands in the mid-70s for catching ratings. I mean, that's not great. Route runnings are actually pretty awful. 72 speed. I actually don't know why this dude is a 90 overall. He should not even be an 80 overall in my opinion, but who cares? Let's move on. Offensive line, I mean, you know how it is. It's Georgia. They always have a good offensive line. across the board. They have got talent, nothing too bad. They got a right guard here at 81 overall. That might be a little bit of a weakness. Their 91 overall right tackle is injured, but he's going to be backed up by an 86 overall. So still not too bad. And that dude's an even better athlete. So not too worried about that Georgia offensive line if you're a Georgia fan, but I'm not, obviously. Joey Smythe is the top edge rusher on this team, and he looks like 1-2-90 block shedding. And then 88 strength. That's pretty solid, especially for an edge rusher. 85 power moves is really good as well. 73 finesse moves. I need to work on that a little bit, but he's a great athlete with elite run stopping ability and some good pass rushing upside as well. Now the other edge rusher is Denton DeGear, 6'4", 265. DeGear is also an elite run stopper. They kind of all look like Trayvon Walker, if I'm being honest. 94 strength is even better. 85 power moves and even 79 finesse moves. So yet again, a crazy good athlete with elite run stopping ability and even better pass rush upside. And in the middle of this defense, it's Sterling Gilliam, 6'1", 300 pounds. Gilliam is a good pass rusher with 85 power moves, 76 finesse moves. He's a very solid athlete. But 84 block shedding, I mean, if I see an 89 overall defensive tackle out of Georgia, I expect him to have a little bit more block shedding ability. Desmond Peters is the best player on the team. Top linebacker, 84 zone coverage, that's really solid. 90 awareness, 86 play rec. Again, very good talent here across the board. He's not really a great blitzer, but he's a solid run stopper again, and 92 speed at that position is unbelievable. Now we've got Anthony Dingle, and that name reminds me of somebody from UNC. Pass coverage, really good for Anthony Dingle. We've got not crazy good run stopping ability, but solid. And then this kid has 97 speed. Man, two linebackers with 90 plus speed is ridiculous, but one of them having 97 is unbelievable, honestly. Top corner on the team is Nate Dennis, and he has 89 zone coverage, 88 catching, 77 man, and I mean, there's really nothing wrong with this game. He's not an elite man coverage corner, but you run zone a lot of the time anyway, so it doesn't matter. And also massively great athlete with I think it was 99 speed. Then they've got John Peace, and Peace is a man coverage archetype corner with 86 man, some good press ability as well, and 78 zone. I mean, it's not horrible, but I think against our receiving unit should be fine. 92 speed against our receiving unit, again, should be fine. Now, we have not faced Georgia so far, and I'm actually pretty happy about that, because we are not even close to favorites in this game. We are the underdog, and by a lot. I know we are ranked number 1 technically, but this team is not ready yet to face a team like this. We're going to give it our best shot, but Georgia is just across the board a better roster, and I think this is what they need to show. They need to show that they are in fact the better team as well if they want to beat us, because we're going to be playing really tough defense. And can you see what's happening here, man? Can you see the water splashing from people running around on the field? It's raining. This is our weather. If we got a chance to beat Georgia, this gotta be it. It's raining. This is how we beat teams. This has been our identity from season 1. If it's raining, our defense can shut them down, and we've got the running game to back it up. So let's see what Austin Westbrook can do here, as we're gonna have a run with Garrison for about 7 yards. And that's going to open the game very nicely. Now 3rd and 3 coming up, and this is a split backfield, and we've got a throw coming up, and wide open is Garrett Wolf. He's got the first down. Nice conversion. 2nd and 8 now, and Dalton Ellington's the back. Austin Westbrook's gonna hand it off, but nowhere to go. That's a loss. Sterling Gilliam, there's the run stopping. And now it's 3rd and 10. Let's see what Westbrook can get out of here. And I mean, the pressure was pretty relentless on that play, so we're gonna have to punt it away. And Georgia gets first crack on their first drive here. And this this pass down the middle, I mean, that was cursed from the very get-go into triple coverage. That was a horrible mistake. 2nd and 10. Let's see if they can do something about that one. And scrambling down the field for about 8 yards is Kevin Lynch, the quarterback. 11 personnel, trips to the left, trips to the right. I mean, it's Kevin Lynch. What a play at the sideline. And we've got the catch made. That's a first down at the edge of field goal range, and Lynch is going to reset his feet and throw with nice anticipation for about 7 yards. Fullback checks into the game, and they're actually going to run it, and the defense is not there to stop him on a 3rd and 2 that we desperately needed to stop. 1st and 10, 4-man pressure. Lynch is pressured and is going to try to take off. He got a yard out of it, but not going very far. Kevin Lynch, the quarterback. 2nd and 9, and they've got trips to the left, and this is a touchdown! Georgia up by 7. It's a 7-0 lead for the Bulldogs, and now the White Tigers are in trouble. Running behind is not a great sight here, but can't do anything about it now. This drive was already over, and now we got to do our best to get back in the game. Dalton Ellington with a 9-yard run to start off this drive. So again, we start back-to-back drives with a nice run, and now Garrison fumbles it away. And luckily, we are going to keep possession here, but Garrison with a very bad fumble. And now we're going to have an RPO set up here, 5 yards to Garrett Wolf. Nice play. 2nd and 5, bunch to the right, isolated receiver left, and we've got a first down, 6 yards. On the catch, it's again Garrett Wolf. 1st and 10. 4-man pressure. No, it's actually a run. I can't believe it. I thought that was a play action shot, but Dalton Ellington with a very nice piece of running. Good play call. Split backfield now for this first down. And Heath McGinnis breaks a tackle and gets a few more yards out of it. 5 yards there. 2nd and 10. Westbrook hands it off. Garrison nowhere to go. That was a horribly bad setup play. 3rd and 8 now for Westbrook. This one's going to be tough. 5-man pressure, and the catch is made by Stingley. 4th and 3, and this is not field goal range here. 49-yarder. That's not a good shot, but we are going to get somebody to jump offside, and DC State's going to get a free first down. Georgia losing it there on the 4th down try. Now let's see if this offense can finish the drive after we get a free first down here. 1st and 10, and Ellington has a lot of room down to the sticks, and he's not quite got the first down, but 2nd and inches, and it's going to be completed in a matter of seconds. And now Garrison up the middle. He's got about 5 yards on the play, and we're wasting away a lot of time. There's only 4 minutes left in the half as Westbrook is going to throw it, caught by Stingley. George Stingley, the tight end, has the first down at the 2. And we're running clock even further. Garrison, no, this is a play action shot, and in the end zone, it's George Stingley. And we're going to tie up the game here at 7 here in Miami, Florida. Hard Rock Stadium, great atmosphere. Tie game at 7. 1st and 10 for Kevin Lynch now with about 3.5 minutes left on the clock. And overthrowing his number 3 receiver is Kevin Lynch. So that's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 10 bunch to the right. And Lynch has lots of time to throw this one. And he is going to scramble. And this is going to be shy of the sticks. 4th down. Lynch could not get there as Dozier had the pressure on him. 3rd and 1. And we're going to run it after a punt. We have some pretty solid field position. And the clock is running. We're inside 2 minutes now, and Westbrook's gonna hand it off again to McGinnis as they are just trying to run out the clock, maybe get 3 points out of it. 3rd and 9, Westbrook, 6-man pressure. He can't get the pass off again. 2nd time this game, same play call with the corner route from the slot. doesn't work out this time either. 30 seconds on the clock, and Lynch is gonna go down, and the ball is recovered after the strip sack. Gavazza forces the fumble, and we're gonna take over here. Nizialek falls on the ball, and this is possession for DC State at the 26-yard line of Georgia. This is the edge of field goal range for us. Lanovoy should be able to hit a field goal from here, so let's just run the clock down and hit a field goal with clock expiring. This got to be the goal now. Dalton Ellington, they are actually going to pass it here on 1st and 10, and this one's good. Garrett Wolf gets down the sideline and steps out of bounds, and now we're in the red zone all of a sudden. Westbrook has still Dalton Ellington in the backfield. They're going to throw again, and Westbrook is going to get it away. Wolf down to the 4, and the timeout is taken as DC State has had a pretty solid possession. And now 3rd and 2, one shot to the end zone, and then if it's not working out, you've got to take the field goal. And this one's going to be almost intercepted. Ooh, he did not see that linebacker crossing the field, man. It was intended for Garrett Wolf, but instead we're going to take 3 points. Lanovoy hits the field goal, and clock should be expired now. Here in the Orange Bowl, it's a lead for the White Tigers. I can't believe it. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. As the Bulldogs, they can't run the football here. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. It's a rain game, and we can shut them down if the defense holds it up. We may have a chance here to win this game. Now Georgia with a great run, 7 yards. The first good run for Calvin Kane all day long, honestly. 2nd and 3, Kane still lining up in the backfield. They throw an RPO bubble, and that one's going to be good. That's a nice gain for Georgia. Kevin Lynch makes the right decision on the RPO. 2nd and 11, Calvin Kane's the back, but they are going to throw it. 4-man pressure and getting to the quarterback. This has got to be a sack, man, and they can't track him down. 77 speed outruns our edge rush, and he's going to get a manageable 3rd and 5 instead of a long one. And this one's going to be a first down. It's going to go to the tight end here. First down, Georgia. 3rd and 4 now from the 42, and they are going to have another first down, and this one's going to be good too. Lynch, pretty solid so far, especially considering we're playing in the rain here. As Lynch should have gotten sacked again. What are you doing? Fumbling the football away. Georgia keeps possession. Joe Mandarino knocks it loose. But Georgia lucky to keep possession. 3rd and inches, and lots of time for Lynch. He's scrambling again. The 77 speed is on tape here, and he's gonna get the first down out of that one. Georgia forcing the ball down the field here. 1st and 10, Lynch on play action. Got lots of time to throw again. He's gonna dump it to the flats. 5 yards for the tight end. This is how you stay ahead of the sticks. 2nd and 5, and again, short completion. Get another first down. And Dozier seems to be injured, so that's not good news, obviously. Let's see what Georgia can do here. 1st and goal from the 7, and wide open. That's gonna be a tackle at the 1. So James Wing again with another connection here, and now they go split backfield, and they are gonna run it behind their great offensive line. That was a good call. Calvin Kane in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And I mean, the White Tigers had multiple chances to derail this drive, and they just couldn't get it done because a 77 speed quarterback is obviously too fast for this defense. 2nd and 10, and Garrison has nowhere to go, so this one's going to be a tough 3rd down. 3rd and 8 for Westbrook, and they're going to go with double twins close formation, and overthrowing Isaiah Stockton is Austin Westbrook. They got to punt it away, and now it's good field position for Georgia. And Calvin Kane's got the football in his hands. 6 yards on this one. In the second half, they made the right adjustments at halftime, because this Georgia defense is now offense is now rolling, just rolling over this DCSU defense here. 2nd and 8. And Lynch has a screen set up, and that was a pretty bad call. 6-yard loss, and Manny fine with that. Nice tackle. 3rd and 10, Kevin Lynch. Got to get off the field here. And look who's wide open. This is the tight end. You gotta get off the field if you can, and the DC State defense can't do it at the moment. 2nd and 6. Lynch, wide open. Again, this is James Wing for a first down. 3rd and inches now, and Calvin Kane is in the backfield, but they're gonna throw it. And another catch made, easy peasy, down to the 2-yard line. Calvin Kane on the reception there. Now they've got 2 tight ends on the field, and they're just going to run it behind their offensive line. A good call again. It's another Georgia touchdown, and the Bulldogs are up by 2 scores suddenly. DC State, the defense is kind of falling apart, man. We're in the 4th quarter now, so it's time to get some touchdowns here if you want to win this game. Let's see what Austin Westbrook can do. Double twin set, tight end to the left. And we're just going to run it with the quarterback here. Westbrook's got so much room here. Tries to juke the last line of defense. Can't make it happen, but it's a great run that gets him into Georgia territory already. About 15 more yards, I'd say, maybe 20, and you're in field goal range here. So let's see what you can do. They're just going to call another quarterback run. 5 yards, that's good. Take it every time. 3rd and 5. A lot more manageable. Trips to the right. Wolf isolated left. Dalton Ellington in the backfield. And the Georgia defender jumping off sides. It's the same one. Number 71. He was the one that gifted us a first down in the first half. So this time we're going to have a 3rd and short, which we do convert. And a couple downs later, it's 3rd and 4. And Westbrook, he's got his man wide open. It's Garrett Wolf, and he's going to turn upfield for a 17-yard completion. And that puts him over 50 yards receiving. 1st and goal, and now Garrison checks into the game. And the fullback leads a block. That's a touchdown. Garrison with a perfectly executed run up the gut. It's a score, and the White Tigers are back in business. 4-point lead for Georgia. Now, actually, it's a 5-point lead. We're going to go for 2 here. We're going to make this a field goal. And the 2-point try is good. It's Garrett Wolf on the slant. Good call by DCSU. 6 minutes on the clock. It's a 3-point game. Just got to stop them here. Go get a field goal to make this to overtime. But let's see what happens now. This is bad news. Baseball is 7 yards for Corey Phoenix. 3rd and 3 for Kevin Lynch. And wide open. Kane up the middle. And the block is set perfectly to take Joe Mandarino out of the equation. It's a 74-yard touchdown for Georgia. Oh, and this one is bad news because now there is not much time left and you got to go get 2 scores. 5 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Calvin Kane, they finally got him loose. Split backfield for Austin Westbrook. 4-man pressure. Westbrook's going to get it away, and Wolf makes a critical drop, man. You can't do that. 4th and 5. Gotta have this one, and we've got yet another jumper. It's again number 71, and we get the first down. It's Garrett Wolf. We're just gonna decline that penalty, and first down, White Tigers. Man, if you had just caught that one earlier, we wouldn't have had to go to 4th down. 2nd and 10, and we've got trips to the right. Wolf isolated left, and over the middle, a massive hit on George Stingley. He can't hang on to the ball. 3rd and 10. Westbrook split backfield, and going down is Austin Westbrook. Georgia defense too good here in the second half. 4th and 20, and you have to go for it at this point. Westbrook throws it up, and he's gonna overthrow Garrett Wolf, who would have had a touchdown. Are you kidding me, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. We could have had a deep touchdown to Garrett Wolf and made this a 3-point game, and instead turnover on downs, and they got a short field. They get another touchdown. 35-18 is your final score. The game's over. Calvin Kane shut down in the first half and blowing it wide open in the second. Can't really argue. On the other hand, I think Kevin Lynch had an excellent game considering we were playing in the rain here. He was on target all this time. He had a great game. Lynch should also be considered for player of the game. But this is how our season ends. DCSU out of the playoff. Only one game played. Austin Westbrook 15 of 33. I mean, we had a pretty solid game in the first half. And look at this, Kevin Lynch 16 of 20 for 135 yards. I mean, the average is not really there, but 80% completion percentage. I mean, this is how you move the sticks. every time. Every single time. And man, Kevin Lynch was running around. It was unbelievable to me, man. We did have a solid running game, but after Georgia had a 2-score lead in the third quarter, we kind of had to give up on it. And then Garrett Wolf, 2 drops. Stingley has even 3 drops. We had 5 drops today. Look at Westbrook's stat line again, 15 to 33. Let's assume those 5 drops were catches. It's 20 of 33. That's a pretty solid day, honestly. So I know that Westbrook had actually 2 bad overthrows today. One on an out route that would have given us the first down, and the touchdown at the end there. So, I mean, obviously that's not great, but he did have a fine game. It's not Austin Westbrook. It's just what I said in the beginning. We are not ready to face a team like Georgia. We don't have the roster strength, and the only reason we have won the Big Ten twice now is because we have weak opponents in the final games. We had Northwestern, and we shut them out completely. They didn't even score a single point. And then we have Michigan State, man. If we had faced Michigan or Ohio State or, God forbid, Oregon in one of those games, man, it would have been game over from the get-go. So, yeah, we're out, 1 and done, and Georgia's going to move on. And they're going to face Appalachian State, man. This is just too easy for Georgia, man. They have such an easy way to the final. North Carolina makes it 16-7 over BYU, and Florida, the number 2 seed, is now the highest ranked seed that's still in as the winner of the SEC. Now Florida and North Carolina are going to square off, and then Georgia and Appalachian State, so there could be a North Carolina Bowl technically in the State Farm Stadium, but I do not assume that Appalachian State actually makes it past Georgia. But if they do and North Carolina also wins, that would be an awesome matchup. Now that being said, we're gonna move on. The off season is next, and yeah, it was a good season. We're not quite ready. Maybe we're next year. And with that, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more DC State Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.